Hello and welcome to Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. I'm Akivito. Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio has written a letter to Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma in regard to the ongoing eviction drive at Karbi Anglong. In a letter, Rio requested Sarma to intervene and protect the lives and property of the Naga residents in Karbi Anglong. The Nagaland Chief Minister stated that the Naga people living along the borders of Karbi Anglong, particularly Balijan Si Khan Basti, have approached him regarding the eviction notice served to them by the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council. He also mentioned that the Naga residents of Balijan Si Khan Basti had purchased the land from the descendants of late Haji Manigul Khan, who established the village in 1910, and have constructed permanent residential, commercial buildings as well as churches on the land, which is under their lawful possession for the last many decades. Rio stated that majority of the residents are retired government employees who have invested their lifelong savings in constructing their buildings and are law-abiding citizens of Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, Assam. Many are also availing welfare schemes such as ration card, job card and electricity provided by the government of Assam, and their names are also enrolled in the electoral roll of the Election Commission of India. He added. Rio further stated that carrying out eviction proceedings against them will be unfair and unjust, as they will be rendered homeless and landless, which will not only leave them in great hardship and mental trauma, but may also result in unrest and law and order problems. In this regard, he requested the Assam Chief Minister to intervene and protect the lives and property of the Naga residents of Karbi Anglong, in keeping with social justice and spirit of good neighborly relations between the two states. Joining with us, we've got our senior news analyst, Sir Albert Nooley, who's joining us, and we'll be speaking more on this case. Thank you, sir, for joining us. First of all, so the eviction drive that happened in Assam, that videos went viral, causing a lot of anger. So could you please give us a recap as to actually what happened?
Yeah, hello Akivi. This is actually the second eviction in about 3 weeks in Assam. And these eviction drives have been going on along the Karbi Anglong borders, bordering Nagaland. And the first, the recent one was on December 20th, 2021, when the administration evicted about 1,000 to 1,050 persons from the Bugajan subdivision area of Karbi Anglong district. And the Chief Minister of Assam said this was actually a war, something like a war on drugs and drug cartels in the border. So that was the reason that he tweeted. And in the first instance was in December earlier, 23rd, September 23rd, excuse me. So during that eviction drive, two civilians were killed, including a 12-year-old child in alleged police firing. There was a lot of violence during that eviction drive. So the child was killed. And so far, there are no indications about the identities of those persons, whether they are from Assam. It could be a Naga person or someone else from a different community. But they were tagged illegal encroachers. That's what the government said.
All right, sir. So the viral videos that went viral mostly showed that the people who were evicted were Nagas. So were they only Nagas, or were they people from other religions too?
Yeah, right now we don't have a ground assessment in regard to the identities and the communities that the encroachers or the illegal settlers belong to. But what the authorities are saying is that most of these people, most of them, they are from the Nepali, Muslim and Naga communities. And in the recent eviction drive that was carried out in December 20th, most of them were Nagas, but they were not exclusively Nagas, Akivi.
All right, sir. So the Assam authorities, under the guise of evicting illegal settlers and also drug cartels, are they throwing the people who live there under the bus without even checking their residence legalities?
Yeah, I think this is the main cause of the heartbreak among the Naga community in Nagaland that has been witnessing what has been going on in regard to the Naga persons in Assam who have been facing a lot of problems since the evictions began, Akivi. And right now, There's a lot of word going on in the media from the government authorities and the local administrative authorities. They have been saying this is a war on encroachers, illegal settlers, and then you have another angle telling us that these are people who have been harboring drugs and they are the portals for drug cartels. So there are a lot of word going out around these eviction drives. But the thing is, I would agree with the Chief Minister of Nagaland here. I think we are throwing the baby under the bus, actually, because we need to establish their residences. Chief Minister Nefirio said that these people have voting cards, they have electoral rolls, they have ration cards, and even have electricity facility documentations. So basically what the government chief minister is saying right now is that someone who has a voting card or electricity facility documentation cannot be illegal. So right now we can fake our names, we can fake our addresses, but it is not like having a voting card, because that is a totally different thing. If you have a voting card, then you are a bona fide citizen of that particular state. So practically what the government is saying is that these are not illegal, these Naga persons are not illegal settlers. Akivi.
All right, sir. So Balijan is quite a big area, and you've got a lot of colonies and other housing places there. So does this mean that even Balijan Sea is under the eviction drive? And also, with this regard, what is the status or recent updates when it comes to the Nagas living there?
Yeah, Akivi, I think we have breaking news here. I think our news producers can update this. Just a few minutes ago, I was talking to some government officials, and I've been trying to reach the Chief Minister's office too. But so far, the advisor for border affairs, Mr. Mhatang Yantan, he has kindly responded. And also, this might be a breaking news. I think our news producers can update this. The Borlingri Villages Union, they met the deputy speaker of Assam Legislative Assembly today itself. And actually, the Balijan eviction might not go through because this case is now in the Guwahati High Court, Akivi.
All right.
So that is the breaking news. So the Guwahati High Court has said that the eviction drive of the Assam government should not go ahead or until January 11. So that's what Mhao Lotha, the secretary of the Borlingri Villages Area Union, Borlingri Area Villages Union, messaged me just a few minutes ago. So that will be the breaking news. I think our news producers can update that. And second, I've got a message from the advisor for border affairs, Mr. Mhatang Yantan. He said, although the issue is not a border-related issue, it is an issue of illegal occupation or issue related to illegal occupation of the government in Assam. But still then the government of Nagaland is much disturbed by the eviction notice because it involves Naga citizens. Right. So that's the update right now. So as things stand at the moment, the Balijan village eviction will not go forward because the Guwahati High Court has stepped in. They've told the government that the government of Assam should not go ahead with the eviction drive until January 11 or till that point of time. And second, the Borlingri villagers, they have met with the deputy speaker of the Assam Legislative Assembly. So today it was given assurance to them that the Naga persons along the border, along the Karbi Anglong border, should not panic. Everything will be okay. So that was the assurance that was given to the Naga residents by the deputy speaker today, Akivi.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for the latest and the breaking news that you've just provided to us. And we will come back to you if there is any more updates regarding this Balijan eviction drive. So thank you.
Certainly, Akivi. Thank you.